Hi there and welcome back. Well, we're gearing up for New Zealand's first game of day 2 at this World Netball Series. They're up against Jamaica. And interesting there, listening to Katrina Grant just before we went to the break, she was saying that, you know, Wamarama Tamanu, as a coach, she says all the right things, gets her message across. And I guess this whole FastNet competition, coaches have got more chance to get their message across because the rolling subs, I guess they can quickly tell them something before they run on. Is that a good thing?
I think so. I think it's quite exciting. The coaches, rather than sitting there and, you know, I hated that rule when they had to sit there and they weren't allowed to go on the court at injury time. So, yeah, it's good. Just you see players come on and they probably bring the message and try and portray it out on the court.
Yeah, OK, well, it's time to cross live now to our Sky Sport commentator, Ricky Swinell, for the New Zealand up against Jamaica game.
Where the FastNet Ferns are being welcomed out onto the Liverpool Arena, and there is the starting lineup, and Jess Tukey starting in at wing defence for the FastNet Ferns. A mixed up lineup again from Waitamanu, Shannon Francois and Camilla Lee's running the mid-court. So up against Jamaica this afternoon. Jamaican lineup, and Janelle Fowler, a player, of course, that everybody's interested to see, and it sounds like she's going to be heading down to Australia for the ANZ Championship. 6'7", so the Kiwi defenders, Sulu Tony Fitzpatrick, just a youngster, going to have a big match-up against Janelle Fowler. The FastNet Ferns, of course, unbeaten in their first 2 games, 3 games for them today. I suppose that's all part of it too, managing just how to get through these 3 quick-fire games in one short space of time. New Zealand beat Jamaica in the inaugural FastNet series a couple of years back to win the title. They play them again today. Shannon Francois, New Zealand under-21 rep, will have the first centre pass. Annie Klopp is the referee. Umpire passing off to her. Francois set, the crowd's ready to go. The FastNet Ferns, a turnover early. Jamaicans with the chance to get on the board straight away. Big ball into Fowler. She's a heck of a target. Comes up short, and it's good work from Tony Fitzpatrick and Scarlett early in the defensive circle. They will have a big job. Again, though, sloppy in mid-court from New Zealand. Nadine Bryan, the veteran for Jamaica, she'll run things. Jess Tukey up against her. Good challenge for Tukey. Van Dijk with the first one. Short. And the rebound goes the way of Jamaicans. So, a scrappy start from New Zealand. Jamaica patient coming through mid-court. Good defence from the FastNet Ferns. And the turnover comes, eventually falls into the hands of Scarlett. So Francois Tukey driving the ball through court. To Scarlett.
Wing defence penalty.
Tutaia will go outside the circle. She'll get set. She's had some success, but not this time. In and out. Take it from her favoured spot. Pops off to Van Dijk.
Half shot, yes, where you are.
And finally, the first one in. 90 seconds down. New Zealand on the board. Jamaica sloppy that time. The turnover goes the way of New Zealand. It's waiting for the cavalry to arrive as Lees. Van Dijk pulled in the rebound and finished the shot. Pretty comfortable. We haven't seen a lot of her shooting wide, and I don't think we will. Oh, off the foot. Poor from Jamaica. Lees looks in. Nice ball from Camilla Lees into Irene Van Dijk. Good vision from the wing attack.
Breaking, stop the breaking, free pass sensitive. Stop it.
A bit of a slow start, really, from both sides. Just struggling for any momentum. Look into Fowler. It's a good take from Fowler, strong. And the first one for Jamaica. Not giving a lot away. Swift work through court from the Ferns. Tutaia. This is again, though. And Van Dijk's gone out of court and call time.
Just shoot her.
So she got a whack in the face or something.
No, you called an injury. You've got to go off. You've got to go off. You called an injury.
And she's arguing with the umpire about whether what she's meant to do. Yeah, she has taken one in the Irene Van Dyke.
On my whistle, okay?
So the Ferns will quickly roll in Catherine Latu into goal shoot. Bit of confusion. It's just a 30-second timeout, and the player having to go off court, calling the injury time. Anyway, it is the FastNet Ferns, 3-1 up.
Defense, penalty pass. Next to the wing defense, yes.
Ball into Fowler again. She can't take that, and Scarlett's done well.
Foul attack.
I suppose that's the problem with having such a tall shooter. They put her under some pressure. Dyke regaining a sight. New Zealand, Francois. Quick hands. Nice understanding between Tutaia and Latu. Ryan just struggling to see over the top of these Ferns defence. Really working hard outside to try to stop that ball going into Fowler. They've got it into her this time. Tutaia steps in, waits. Latu strong, and really the Jamaican defenders not having much of an impact, not able to slow that ball down through court. The FastNet Ferns not having too many problems.
Goalkeeper, pushing. Penalty. Yes. Obstruction goal defense. Next to the goal defense.
Scarlett not happy, never is. She gets called like that. Jamaica closed the gap just back to 2. 90 seconds to go in this first quarter. Haven't seen any two-pointers yet. Neither of the shooters really been in position to do so. And again, Tutaia misses yet. Heard the wee groan. She was on fire on day 1 of the FastNet World Series, but started a bit slowly, Maria Tutaia. Jamaica, short, sharp passes in the end. Fowler turns, gets away from Tony Fitzpatrick. Back to 1. Tutaia pop over to Latu, and now the Jamaican defenders get in the way. It's messing things up a little, but contact called. Out of court, rather. Latu steady. Jamaica have to move quickly, they do, and Fowler hauls it in. She has to put the shot up and finishes it well. Janelle Fowler, no, she hasn't finished well herself. New Zealand leading 6-5 at the end of the first quarter. Jamaica 6-5 in the opening game of, well, their opening game of day 2 of the FastNet World Series in Liverpool. New Zealand started the quarter a little slowly, then got into their work, but the Jamaicans just clawed it back late in that quarter. And they will have first possession of the second. Looking to even things up with a bomb straight into Fowler, and Tony Fitzpatrick hit the floor, leaving Fowler all alone, and it's all square. Good start for Jamaica to the second quarter. And a turnover from New Zealand. More changes to that New Zealand lineup. Looks like Anna Thompson's on at goal attack. Katrina Grant's in there at goal defence as well. Kayla Cullen on at wing defence for New Zealand. It's a pretty inexperienced defensive lineup, a young defensive lineup. Grant, the senior player, in there now. Tony Fitzpatrick's got possession for the Ferns. Cullen. And he leaves driving through court and fell to Van Dyke, fortunately.
opening.
Van Dijk back on the court after taking a whack to the eye in the first quarter. Seems to be okay now, though. New Zealand back in the front. This is tight. Neither team's taken their power play just yet. We've seen them mainly take it in the third quarter. Loose from Jamaica. Well done from Francois for New Zealand. They've moved quickly. Thompson.
Contact goalkeeper. This side, penalty pass. That side. Thanks.
Playing fairly traditionally on the attack side of things for New Zealand at the moment. Still no attempt at a two-pointer as yet. Thompson's been pretty adept at it so far, so we might see her have a go. And here's Tony Fitzpatrick with the intercept. Good work from the teenage defender. Quick work, New Zealand. And a nice finish from Anna Thompson. So from 6-all, FastNet Ferns have got back out to a 9-6 advantage. 3.5 to go in this first half. Jamaicans get themselves set, look for Fowler, wait, and there she is. Oh, but she comes up short with the shot. It'll be FastNet Ferns ball. So a chance to really extend this margin out for New Zealand. Lee's flirted with the sideline, but she's looked well, and it's it was a good feed, but they just got a little hand to it, the Jamaican. Nice work from the Jamaican goalkeeper. Goes into Fowler again. Such a go-to player for the Jamaicans. Be a little bit hit and miss sometimes with that shot so far in this match, but generally pretty steady. And Dyke just holds. We're so used to seeing. And finishes it with a smile too. Asking for a little bit higher next time. Thanks, Millie. Bombed up to Fowler again. Oh, Tony Fitzpatrick thinks she's a bit hard done by there. Thought she'd held a position and stepped pretty well, but contact called against her. So shot goes up from Jamaica short of the rim. Get back to 2. Dyke out of the circle, goes up over to Thompson, a nice feed in from Van Dijk. Thompson gets another go. And finishes it the second time, the goal attack from the Canterbury Tactics. FastNet Ferns just able to maintain this advantage. Jamaica pegging them back every so often, but New Zealand still in control, although not ahead as what you may have thought. Fowler. This little 1-2 there. Griffiths for Jamaica. Oh, she has to see over the arms of Katrina Grant, but there's the height of Fowler with the rebound. No. Contact called against her. New Zealand with 30 seconds on the clock. A chance to extend the advantage, but it's thrown away. Bit of a waste there from Tony Fitzpatrick. And again, those long arms. Oh, but she comes up short with the shot. Not overly happy with herself, Chanel Fowler. Tossing the head a little bit, very similar